Hello everyone, I'm Two-Faced Teller, and this is How We Know We're Alive. How We Know We're Alive is a free hour-long melancholy point-and-click narrative mystery set in the Bible Belt of Sweden. Welcome to... I don't even know how to pronounce that. What's the sound that the A with the two dots above it? I don't know. Uh, Skip. A small industrial town in the Bible Belt of the mid-north of Sweden. You play as Sarah, an aspiring writer who, after having been away for 10 years, returns home in order to investigate the tragic fate of her estranged best friend. The days grow short quickly this far up north, and the rain never seems to let up. Hey, what you up to? Hey, how's it going? How's Stockholm? Hey, it's been a while. Give me news. I keep forgetting that I have to click. What's new with you? Lots of love, XXX. I did it again. I just... Sorry, just totally swamped at the office these days. Let's speak soon, X. I can't remember, is that kiss or hug? I ran into Pieter? Which one is that again? Oh no, names. The other day, do you remember him? Would you believe he's a mechanic now? So much for his punk band, lol. Anyway, life's okay my end, not much to report. It would be so nice to catch up properly soon. Hey, let me know when might be a good time for a catch up. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about. Can you call me as soon as you can? ASAP, when you get this, if that's okay. It's really important. So sorry I missed this, I'm stuck at the office. And probably will be all weekend. Frowny face. Next week will be better, I hope. Hello, Harunga. It's not great to see you, to be honest. Guess I'll check if the flower shop is still open. Bus stop. Harunga Centrum. Generous to call this the center of anywhere. End of the line. Can't even change my mind and go back home for another hour. Ooh, the rain. Anything to look at? Long live the petrol station. The only place in town we could trick someone into selling us a beer when we were under 18. Piss weak 3.5% beer. But beer all the same. Click on objects to inspect them. I've been doing that. If only Italians knew what we Swedes do to their beloved pizzas. What do you do? What was Maria's order? Something like pineapple on barbecue sauce. I would never admit it, but actually kind of delicious. Pineapple and barbecue? Ah, Pizzeria Verona. I don't miss exams, but I do miss our post-exam pizza ritual. What was the name of the guy who used to live here? Seven something? Weird dude very into drones. My first boyfriend had a car just like this. In fact, this might even be his car. Better keep moving. Don't want to try and peek inside. The only house I ever persuaded Maria to throw an egg at on Halloween. She put a written apology through the door the next day, bless her. Maria's parents' house. Doesn't look like anybody's in. Same old curtains, though. This place always had kind of a sinister vibe. It looks like it's gotten worse. You can see, like, a little mess up here. It's not too bad, though. I would have expected it to be, like, more like chip paint. Or something. A little more rundown looking. A site of pilgrimage for this true main religion in Sweden. Recycling. The all-important alcohol vault. Closed on Sunday, of course. I remember Maria's sister agreeing just once to buy us a bottle of wine. The cheapest rosé they had. It was disgusting, and we drank it all. Ball light. It's always the same things. Lost catch, church meetings, and some for sale notices. Call Thomas, great livestock for even better prices. I think I'll pass. You don't want to get a cow? You don't want to get your own milk? Make your own butter? Come on. This monument commemorates the Great Harunga Flood of 1997. 5 inches of water counts as a great flood, apparently. Good evening. Hold on. That's not Sarah, is it? Hello, Elsa. Goodness, it is you. I hardly recognized you. It must have been years since. 10 years, yes. 10 years! It goes fast at my age, I tell you. I imagine it does. Doesn't feel like long enough to me. Both of these sound kinda, I don't know. I imagine it does. You'll feel it soon enough. Oh, but is it the 12th today? Gosh, it's been a year already. I just need to buy some flowers, really. You can't go without flowers, no, certainly not. This bunch here is fine. It's like so dark and it's raining. Maybe she's just that old. Are you sure? I've got some lovely carnations in the back. I'm kind of in a hurry, Elsa. If you say so. And you're all right, are you? I'm fine. Thanks. Trying to see if there's anything else. Wait, hold on. Did you forget something, dear? No, I'd better be off. Bye. Ooh, reflection. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. I can hear the jingle just looking at it. ICA, the beating heart of all dead-end towns. As good a place to go and hang out as anywhere around here. Almost feels good to see it again, actually. Joseph's fruit. Ah, yes, Joseph. Consistently took the top spot in our rankings of the creepiest people in Haranga. He must be ancient now. He must be so old. To this day, I can't hear Take a Walk on the Wild Side without thinking of Saturday night karaoke here. I really like the lighting in this. I really like everything about this. Police station. The police station. I still have bad dreams about this place sometimes. Like, the rain looks nice, the reflection, the lighting. Very ambient. Of course, where else would everyone be on a Sunday? I have a vivid memory of sitting on the pews for graduation, and promising myself it would be the last of the hundreds of hours I spent in here. We'd really been looking forward to it. I feel the cursor makes me feel like a little spirit, like following around. I always found it strange that the only beautiful place in town was the one full of dead people. Fancy tomb. Pretty damn fancy. I guess there has to be a reward for running this shithole for half of your life. Damn, you got like a big old cross and a big old tomb and a fence around it so no one bothers you. Grandma and Grandpa's grave. Maybe I should have got flowers for them too. Do you want me to go back? Maria Berg, 1992 to 2019. And there are still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where is that from? I don't know what people do at gravestones. Is it weird if I speak to you? I want to speak to you. But also I don't know what to say. Hi, Maria. I miss you, I guess, is the first thing. And I'm sorry I wasn't here for the funeral. It wasn't my fault I couldn't get back in time. I just couldn't face it. I was too wrapped up in my own feelings. Too wrapped up in my own feelings. So here you are. You really never did leave after all. Just why? Sorry. But you should have come with me. You wouldn't be here if you had it all planned out. I guess it doesn't matter now. I just can't help feeling angry with you. How could you have let this place keep you? I guess it doesn't matter now. I quite like this dress. You do? No, it's crap, isn't it? Doggy. So what are you wearing? Don't make me stand here looking terrible all on my own. Where's your outfit? Oh, I'll decide on something later. Nothing fits properly. No, you're right. We should be focusing on what actually matters. Booking the tickets. Yeah. So I was thinking we should get the bus to Stockholm on Friday and... Sarah? What? Sarah, I'm pregnant. You're pregnant. Pregnant? Yes, pregnant. Jesus. Okay. And it's that guy's? Jacob? Okay, it's fine. Don't panic. We can sort this out. We can make an appointment. I don't need an appointment, Sarah. I'm going to have a baby. I've thought about it a lot, and it's what we want to do. I'm actually really excited. Wait. What do you mean we? Me and Jacob. You mean your parents? Those Jesus freaks can't make you do this, Maria. No one is making me do anything, but how's this going to work with us going to Stockholm? We aren't going to Stockholm. No, we aren't. I don't think I can now. Maria. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I wasn't sure how to tell you or when. I know how much this Look, you can't have a baby. You can't have one just because this backwards Bible-bashing town expects you to keep it. You aren't listening to what I'm saying, Sarah. Well, I should at least thank you for giving me the heads up. Sarah, I have to go. I have tickets to book. Thanks for ruining my dreams by getting pregnant. Ugh! And now look at you, dead in the ground. The text the night you died. What did you want to tell me? I just can't let it go. This all seems... And why would you be out driving on that road? I've been thinking about it and thinking about it for the last year. And it just doesn't seem like an accident to me. Goodness. It really is you. Lena? Wow. Sorry, didn't expect to see. You didn't expect me at my little sister's grave on the anniversary of her death. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. With the rain, I wasn't expecting anyone here. You know that's not what I meant. With the rain, I wasn't expecting anyone here. Don't get your panties in a twist! With the downpour, I wasn't expecting anyone here. Oh, I'm sure. I must say I'm surprised to see you too, given that we didn't see you at the funeral. I'm sorry, I wish I could have been there. She missed you a lot, you know. I missed her too. Life just gets so busy, doesn't it? So little time to check in on dear old friends, right? We'd fallen a little out of touch, yeah. That's one way of putting it. Do you see much of her family? Her son, Johannes, and, Johann, Joel, Jacob, Jamerheimer Smith, or whatever the hell that thing goes. I just went through the memory, so I remember. And Jacob. I've been helping him out with Johannes from time to time. A terrible age to lose a parent. I can't imagine. So what keeps you so busy in this city? I'm a copyright and an advertising firm. Oh, I'm in charge of the copy for some big accounts at my firm. Writing, mostly. In charge of some big stuff. Oh, I'm in charge of the copy for some big accounts at my firm. Good for you. That line there, and there are still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's it from? Oh, it's from a poem she wrote. One of the cheerier ones. It's beautiful. Yes, she never gave up on the writing. She turned her old bedroom into a sort of study. It's full of the stuff. I don't think poor Jacob's had the heart to move any of it yet. And of course there was the writing group that Gunnel started. I'm sure you remember her. Unfortunately, yes. What else was she up to before she... Oh, you know, same old Maria. Mothering, church. Church? Yes, Sarah, church. I didn't know she was religious. I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest. Oh, when did the God-botherers get her? I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest. I dare say there are lots of things you don't know about what Maria's life was like here after you left. Look, I kind of want to spend some time with my sister now. Yeah, you have every day to spend with her. I just got here, okay? Jesus Christ. You complain about me not coming around. I'm here right now trying to stare at a grave in the rain. You didn't have to be here. You could come tomorrow. It was nice to see you. God, what a bitch. But I guess it's not so long ago her mom died as well. And it's not like she ever particularly liked me. She was always blaming me when Maria got in trouble. Christ. I just need to know. What happened to you, Maria? What did this town do to you? It's time to find out. I would turn around and, like, walk past what's-her-face, but I didn't. I don't want to. Maybe I should talk to Gunnel about the writing club she and Maria were in. Although I can think of a few things worse than talking to Gunnel. Surely she can't still work at the supermarket in town. Frankly, I'm surprised that old bat's still alive. To the supermarket! Person. Now there's a strange sight. Teach. Sorry, that sounds weird now. You always watch too many American movies. It's just Philip now. You can guess why you're back. I think you can, yeah. Awful tragedy. Such a waste of potential. She always liked you, you know. Oh, I do know. Maria and I became rather good friends of a kind. I teach her son Johannes now, as a matter of fact. Oh, right. He's very bright, too. Knocked sideways by recent events, of course. But what have you been up to in Stockholm all these years? Writing? I do hope it wasn't only Maria who kept the dream alive. Not really, I'm an account executive at an ad agency. Yep, still writing for an ad agency now. Oh, sure, still writing. Yep, still writing for an ad agency now. And it's all going well down there? It's a little lonely, but it's alright. Ups and downs, but mostly it's good. City life's like that, I guess. It's great, yeah. Ups and downs. Well, it's always nice to see an old student. I imagine you have lots of people to catch up with, so I won't keep you. I'm gonna stay and watch a game here if you're at a loose end later on. Thanks, yeah. Although you'll find it hard not to run into your old sparring partner, Officer Nilsson, around here. Oh god, Sten Nelson is still... I'm surprised, to be honest. You and me both. Dreadful, really, that he was the one to break the news to us all about Maria. Oh god, I'm so sorry. He was the first policeman at the scene of the crash. Only made sense, I suppose. Teach. Sorry, Philip. Yeah? Does Gunnel still work at the ICA? Oh yeah, sounds like perhaps you'll have several places to avoid today. Well, see you later, maybe. Take care, Sarah. Thanks, you too. Such a waste of potential. Keeping the dream alive. Could Teach see it? That there was another life you wanted to lead? Now, which torture would I like to subject myself to first? Have my ear chewed off by Gunnel at the supermarket, or endure Officer Nelson's attempts at humor at the police station? I guess the ICA has candy at least. I mean, we're right next. Back so soon? Just building up the courage to speak to Gunnel. Good luck. I dare say you're gonna need it. Yeah. Or not. Fine. Wait, can I... Oh! Okay. I just wanted to see if I could get flowers. Hello, Gunnel. Who's that? It's Sarah. Sarah who? I know you remember me, Gunnel. I see a lot of people in my line of work. Don't remember all of them. Just whatever. I need to ask you something. Oh, hold on. Are you the girl who left town? Yes. The one who ran off with another woman? The lesbian? No, Gunnel, listen. Oh, it was awful. Her parents broke their hearts. You should have seen them. Can I please just ask you something? I don't want to hear this. I see you're just as hateful as you ever were. See, you're just as hateful. What did you say? Look, you're in a writing group? I'm a founding member of the Harrigan Writing Group, yes. If you wanted to join, I'd have to ask the rest of the group. We don't take just anybody. I don't want to join. I want to ask you about Maria. Ah, yes. Such a shame. Yes, but she was in the group too. Oh, yes, yes. She was a good enough writer. If only she hadn't written about such dreary, awful things. Like what? Oh, it was always death this, death that. Depressing. And before she died, she was writing about that kind of thing? Well, to be perfectly honest, I can't say. If she didn't have the decency to turn up to the session that week. She didn't show up? The week before she died? And we're very clear that non-attendance should be announced before. Why didn't she come? She didn't say. But Cal, you know Cal? Odd Family, he has that wife who was from some oriental place, weird woman. Stop, please. What about Cal? Of course, a small town has to have their resident racist and homophobe. He said he'd seen her around that week, all out of sorts. What do you mean? Head in the clouds, distracted by something, that's what I heard. Not herself. Why are you asking? Weren't you two thick as thieves? So you do remember me. A little, I suppose. It was rude of her not to tell us she wasn't going to come. Okay, I'm done. You, by Gunnel. Well, you're welcome. I mean, if somebody's gonna be writing about death and stuff, the least you could do is be all like, yo, is everything okay? Like, I'm open for you to speak to. Of course, Gunnel wouldn't say that because she's the resident racist, so. God, I'd like to give her a piece of my mind one day. Another time. If I ever come back here, that is. Not herself. I wonder why she didn't go to her writing group. Ugh, okay. Time to talk to Chief Inspector Dickhead. Alright. Here we go.
Stan Nelson at your service.
Hello, Stan.
Well, well, well. If it isn't little Miss City Slicker.
Sarah will do.
Bet they don't know about your delinquent past down in Stockholm, do they? Still shoplifting?
I was 14, Stan.
Once a thief, always a thief, they say. Come to turn yourself in, is it? A night in the cells for old time's sake.
I wanted to ask you about Maria.
Oh. Oh, yes. The anniversary. Well, I suppose she's not getting up to her old tricks anymore, at least.
Oh my god. You can't give me these options and not expect me to click them. Please don't speak about her like that. Can you be so... How can you be so insensitive? You're a real piece of shit, aren't you?
Now, that's not very ladylike, is it?
Yeah, and you're not very cop-like, so...
There are laws about speaking to a policeman like that. Go on then, fire away.
You're the one who's called to the scene, right? Of the crash?
I was, yes.
Where was it?
Don't you know? You really did cast us all off, didn't you?
Please just answer the question. Gosh, I wonder why I wanted to do that. I don't have to put up with this. Gosh, I wonder why.
Sure beats me. It was out on the main road south, about an hour down. Nearer to Stockholm than here, almost.
Why on earth would Maria be out on that road?
Am I a mind reader, Sarah?
Yeah, but you're a cop. In a small town. Shouldn't you have, like, your ears open about things going on? So what happened?
Oh, you know how fast it gets dark this time of year. That old road. Branch in the way or something. She skidded off the side and into the rocks below. Good thing it was me who got the call, really. Telling the family should always be left to someone senior. I'm head of the precinct these days, you know.
Right. What a shame for everyone.
Can I get back to my work now?
You can get back to scratching your arse, yeah.
If you continue to disrespect this office, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Suits me just fine. Smells like shit in here anyways. Chief of the precinct, my god. What was she doing out on that road? Lena said Jacob hasn't cleared things from her old room. Why they decided to live in her parents' creepy old house, I can't imagine. Maybe I should talk to Jacob. I wonder what he's like now. I mean, considering she had dreams to not be in town, it's likely that, like, there was some regret. Maybe she tried to see you in Stockholm or something. Needed to get away. I mean, there could have been a fight with the husband, too. Did you forget something, dear? Yeah, flowers for my grandparents, but whatever. Damn, watering the plants while it's raining. Sucks being old. Good old Bible Basher HQ. Hello? Door seems to be open. Well, don't just go in. Did you even knock? Hello? Oh. Sarah? What are you doing here? I didn't mean to barge in. The door was open. Yeah, they usually are around here. Sorry, maybe this is a bad time. I can... No, it's fine. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting you. I'm just back for the day, really. Okay. May I come in? Sure, of course. Come into the dining room. Pretty strange to be back in this house. I can imagine. Good job, stupid. Did you even use a condom? I just start tearing into him. Would you like a coffee? Only if you're making some, that'd be nice. Sure. This is too awkward. Oh. Hello. You must be Johannes. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Johannes. I mean, we've met before, but only once and you were very small. Well, anyway. Where's my dad? He's in the kitchen. Do you want me to get him for you? No, it's okay. I can do it myself. Seems like we're out of coffee. I haven't really had time. Don't worry. Johannes is so big now. Yeah, I've been shy. And today's not a good day. Of course. How are you? Oh, you know. Today is... I understand. But I'm alright. That's good. Feels like another lifetime when I was last here. What year is Johannes in now? 4th grade. And he's getting stuck into his hockey. We both have, really. Good distraction. Right, yeah. Why are you here, Sarah? In Haragon. Haraga, or whatever, you know, the correct pronunciation. I couldn't make it last year, so it just seemed like the right time. I had business. I couldn't make it last year, so... Right. Jacob, do you think it would be okay if I had a look at Maria's old room? I'm afraid it's not very tidy. I haven't really got around to... No, that's okay. Sure, if you want to. Thanks. It's up the stairs and... You remember where it is, of course. I won't be long. Picture of Maria. That top she's wearing. can't remember if it was mine and she stole it, or I just borrowed it so often that it felt like mine. What was that picture of? Why wasn't it just a big old picture of a lady? Oh god. It hasn't changed at all. That's sad. Bed. It's like some sort of weird shrine to her youth in here. Even the sheets are the same. The Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Calagoon or Gwyn. I don't. She was always trying to get me to read her stuff. I'm not sure why I never did. Because reading sucks. I say as I read. Papers. She really was still writing. Poetry mostly, looks like. How long a road must lie ahead between the light and me? Is this what you wrote about, Maria? There we are. It always looks so small up here. Oh, I don't know who's who again. I'm getting confused. It is small. It's tiny. Are we the orange or is she the orange? Oops. Gonna miss these forests though. Got plenty of forests in Stockholm, Maria. And anyway, we won't have time. Between the literary festivals and the parties, we're not going to be very successful writers if all we do is go to parties. I'll write the great American novel in the mornings. American? It's a figure of speech, Maria. You're gonna love it. And speaking of love, you're such a dick. How's your new moped guy? What's his name? You know his name. J something? Jacob. Right. It's good. I like him. Huh. You think he's stupid. I didn't say anything. No, but I know what you think. Look, I didn't say... It's okay. You just happen to be wrong about him, that's all. Okay, if you say so. How long is it now? 11 months, Sarah. 11 months. Leaving this shithole can't come soon enough. Is that it? What's this? A system bullet receipt for 2 bottles of vodka. Wait, was she drinking and driving? This is from... It is. It's from the day she died. She used to hate vodka. Why would she... I should go. I don't imagine Jacob wants me hanging around for too long. I mean, considering the room hasn't changed, it's definitely she was holding some regret. Must be quite nostalgic for you. The room, I mean. It was. Jacob, I hope you don't mind me asking. Where were you and Johannes on this day last year? We were at a hockey game, actually. Seems impossible to think about us enjoying ourselves that afternoon now. But Maria got us tickets to a hockey game. She usually comes too, but she said it was a special father-son treat. I'm so sorry, Jacob. Thank you. It's... Good luck back in the city. Thank you for having me. Oh, really? So in the afternoon that she died, Maria sent them off to a hockey game because she wanted them out of the way. This is insane. The police would have investigated the possibility that, but the police means Officer Nilsson, and he sucks at his job. He easily could have just assumed it was a road accident without really thinking about the alternatives. Where are we going? You walk this way, and I don't know where we're supposed to be going. Elsa? Ash, my dear. Can you remember? Mind like a steel trap I've got. Don't let the wrinkles fool you. Did you happen to see Maria on the day she died? I did. Must have been one of the last people to do so, I would say. She was coming back this way, funny look about her. What do you mean funny? All sneaky looking. Mind you, I'd look sneaky too, if I was off buying great big bottles of alcohol in the middle of the afternoon. Of course, it's easy enough to keep tabs on who's a little too fond of the drink in these parts, standing here all day as I do. I know things. I'd make a better police officer than that dumbass back at the precinct. She had a system bag, didn't she? She did. Point blank refused to tell me what she had all that drink for. I'm no busybody, you know. I do it for the public good. Okay. Thanks, Elsa. Bye-bye now. Do I go forward? Do I go back? What do you want me to do? You gotta speak to me. I mean, it's closed, so can't really go in there. Maybe I have to speak to the officer. Surely someone else has put two and two together. I should speak to Lena. But why would she not have said it? Hopefully she's still at the grave. I ain't trying to be a detective or nothing, but... Thought I might see you again. Kind of in a hurry, Cigarette? No, thanks. Are you alright? You seem just a little odd to be back, that's all. I'm fine. How could I be alright? I'm fine. It's just a little weird to be back. That's all. I can only imagine. Philip, do you happen to remember what you were doing on this evening last year? Do I remember? Goodness. I'm not sure how I could forget. Where were you when you heard? Where? Has nobody... Gosh, no, I suppose you wouldn't know. I was in Maria's house. We all were. I mean, I was, and Johannes and Jacob and a few of Maria's other friends. What? Why? I wish I knew. It was all quite mysterious. She invited us all to come around that evening. Jacob was a liar! But she wouldn't quite say why. What did she say? She said that all would be revealed, but we weren't allowed to know beforehand. So we were all there at 7 like she asked. What did this town do to her that she didn't say? Of course, she never arrived. Instead, we got Officer Sten at the door with the awful news. What did you think you were all there for? It's odd. In all the shock of what happened, I haven't really thought about it much. I don't trust you! I guess I assumed she wanted to tell us something. I can't trust anyone! Must have been terrible. Of course it was. But it was strangely a kind of blessing. That we were all together, I mean. Almost as if she knew. I need to find Lena. No problem. Give her my best. What do you mean almost as if she knew? She had 2 bottles of vodka and she was driving on a dark road. I could have helped. I could have stopped you. Why did no one else stop you? How can I make it up to you? What should I do? You deserve for people to know the truth, no matter how painful it is to hear. I have a vivid memory of sitting in the pews. I was gonna say, it has to be Jacob's kid, but then I think the kid's hair is orange. Lena. Hello, Sarah. I need to talk to you. Are you alright? You look... No, I'm not alright. I have to tell you something. I can't believe this place! I have to tell you something. Excuse me? Listen to me. Listen to what? Why could no one see that Maria killed herself? Sarah, I think we need to have a serious conversation. Receipt! I have receipt! The ink on this is really good. Because Lord knows that I know that other receipts, they just fade. And you just have a blank piece of paper. Yes, we do. This shithole town hounded her to her death. She drove her car off the road after getting blind drunk. To get away from her life and nobody even realized. She got trapped here by a pregnancy that you all made her keep. And it finally got too much for her. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like we're kind of just saying shit right now. We're jumping horses a little too quick. All the God-fearing hypocrisy, all the nastiness and the narrow-minded crap. That has always been the bread and butter in this place. I should have been there for her, but so should everyone else. And just letting it slide, that fucking idiot police didn't bother to investigate her death properly. So that everyone can carry on thinking they didn't have a hand in it. You're saying, I just realized we're saying all this stuff. What if she did it? What if it's Lena's fault? It's not good enough. It's not what she deserved. Are you finished? I'm sorry, I'm just really angry and... No, Sarah. You're not angry. I'm angry. I've never heard... How dare you come here today and say a thing like that? Do you have any idea? No, well, that's a problem, isn't it? You have no idea. What are you talking about? Oh God, you haven't said this to anyone else? No, I haven't said. I think you need to leave Haringa. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going. Yes, you are, but you're going to come with me first. You need to see something. What? What do I need to... Just shut up and walk. You've done enough talking. Don't tell me to shut up, stinky. Yeah, I might have jumped the gun. But you ain't need to tell me to shut up. You guys suck. I don't want to go in there. I don't care what you want. Yeah, that's just like you. Who's that? That better not be me. Doesn't have the same hair. 7:48. There's an Eversong service tonight for Maria, which you didn't know, of course. You don't know the first thing about Maria. Look around. Look at all these candles people have lit. Flowers, letters, pictures of her. You thought because she chose to stay in this small town she couldn't possibly be enjoying her life? Explain the death writing. Constant death writing. The two bottles of vodka. Just because people write shit and put down flowers doesn't mean it's not empty. I still don't trust you. Because she wasn't slaving away in Stockholm. for a one-bedroom apartment and a failed career as a writer. You're a failed career! You're a one-bedroom apartment! How's it going, your wonderful life, Did you really think she had nothing? Did you think she wasn't mourned by countless people here that you never bothered to get to know? No, that's not. Shut up! You shut up! You don't know anything! My sister had a full, rich life here. She loved and was loved enormously. Yeah, by the racist and the shit police officer? Sure. And you come up here for one day in the last decade and think you've seen something we were all too thick to work out? Lena, I'm not sorry, but the evidence? Is this a game to you? Come home to play detective? Go on, then. What's your evidence that my beautiful baby sister did not in fact die in a tragic accident? That we've all spent the last year desperately coming to terms with? This receipt? 2 bottles of vodka. Elsa, 2 bottles of vodka. Look, if you don't want to hear it, I understand. You can pretend for whatever fucking bullshit you want to pretend with. You understand nothing. Go on, let's have it then. Well, all the vodka she bought, I found a receipt from the day she died in her room. She was acting strangely that day and making sure Jacob and Johannes were out of town. And the party, she gathered you all together so that when she died... Are we finished? You'll have to forgive my rural ignorance here. But I wasn't aware that writing poems on dark things meant you were suicidal. And the party. You want to know what the party was about? She'd been working on a book. She sent samples to an agent who wanted to take her on. So she was going to throw a surprise party to tell everyone. Anything suspicious about that, officer? Why did Philip not tell me that? Philip? I never told him. It was too... No, I don't have to explain myself to you. But that's wonderful news. As if you care. And all this wasted life because she was going to see... What? Nothing. Go home, Sarah. What was she going to see? You don't deserve to know. You who couldn't even be bothered to text her 1 month to the next. Lena, please. You. She was going to see you. She said you were stuck in your office all weekend. So she was going to go shopping in the city and surprise you with her news in person. And then get back in time for the surprise party. I told her it was ridiculous, but she was set on it, convinced you'd want to share this moment with her. Because she didn't give up on your friendship, Sarah. So yes, that's why she was out alone on that road. Because of you. I don't know what to say. I do. You were so arrogant that you thought it was impossible that living here could make someone happy. That having a husband and a son and a family could make someone happy. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think, it's fine with her husband and her son, but the rest of this town kind of sucks ass. So, I'm not sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. No, you didn't. You came here to see what you wanted to see. And what you wanted to see was confirmation that you chose the right path. And that she didn't. Lena, I'm still not sorry. Don't be. I'm sorry for thinking you might have changed. The service will be starting soon and I don't think it's appropriate for you to be here. What do you mean I'm sorry that I thought you changed? Bitch, you were mean to me when we saw each other, so don't even. I'm not sorry. Goodbye, Sarah. Whatever, loser. I'm out. Oh, it's not raining anymore. Where do we go? Where do you want to go? Maria, I have nothing to. I can't excuse myself. I'm still. I mean, it's still weird. And it hurts because if you were here, you would forgive me for all my selfishness, my stupidity. Because you were just the most. Belena's right. No, she's not. I refuse. The thing is, considering the terms that they separated on, it's a little hard to reconnect if you're holding that grudge and you're at a distance. You're not seeing each other. So, like, you have more of a reason not to contact or, like, try to speak to her in any way. So you continue on with this anger that you have, and you're not, like, resolving it in any way because you have this giant wall. If anything, she could have also at some other point gone to see her in Stockholm at any other point if it was such like a big thing. It doesn't have to all fall on Sarah's shoulders, because friendship is still a relationship that contains two people. So yeah, Sarah could have done things a lot better. She could have tried to resolve in some way rather than be angry at her friend who's still is it adolescence basically. They're still like young kids, and like shit happens, you get pregnant, you know. And like Sarah already has like a chip on her shoulder with the whole town. So with all that happening, she was definitely gonna have the walls way up. Belena's right. I hardly knew you at all. But that's the thing, isn't it? You aren't here. And if you were, none of this would have. And if I had been there for you, then you might still be here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry not to have deserved our friendship better. I love you. This town still sucks, though. And I can't believe I left it this late to make it clear. I really do. Even though I'm so bad at it. Goodbye, Maria. And congratulations, too, on the book. I bet it was beautiful. I mean, like, if it could still get published, was there, like, no copy? Why are you walking into the forest like this? I don't like this. Damn, is that the moon or is that the sun? And so that was how we know we're alive. Uh, reading the game page really makes you go like, oh my god, are we gonna do a murder mystery? And then finding that it's not a murder mystery. It's just how it is. It's very bittersweet. And very, very realistic. Because this is all something that could happen. A falling out, an accident, feelings of like bitterness and hate. Oh god, what is going on? I'm not sure if the do the dialogue options really matter? From the way things end up, that's just like how it feels too, where it doesn't really, in the end, like it's still gonna end the same way, where you get yelled at. I will stubbornly keep my non-apologies, but I do accept that Sarah is at fault. Though Lena kinda is on a high horse, cause she also wasn't very nice at all. Like, Sarah disliked the town because of like how everyone was, and we get like evidence of these some people aren't very nice. The officer isn't very nice. The what's her face, the Gunnel wasn't very nice. And I'm sure like in a small town it not quite like family, but like close enough where you clash a lot more and a lot more easily. But because you're not, you know, actually family, it's easier to maintain a hatred for other people. And so, yeah, Sarah really wanted to get out of this place, and she wanted to get out with her friends. But in the end, she couldn't do that because of the pregnancy and stuff. And like I mentioned before, it's easy to not reconnect when you're able to put up this big wall because of distance. Even with like technology, it's easy to like ignore and not like do anything about it. So yeah, this is a nice game. It was like, it's nice that it wasn't actually like a big old mystery. Like so many scenarios were like popping in my head, like because of the alcohol. Maybe she was upset because like things weren't going too well with Jacob. Like he wasn't the dreamboat that he's supposed to be. Or like he cheated or something. And then with the teacher I got scared because I was like, what if it's the teacher's baby? Oh my god. And then like the mentions of the religious stuff, and we know how all that goes. It can go real bad. Even if no one wants to acknowledge it. So it was nice in a sense that like it wasn't a whole drama thing, but it was it's sad because it was just life. And life is scary. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in anything else. Have a good day and a good night. Bye-bye.